Grand Rising, guys. It's Sir Santi.
And it's Nurseyboo.
And we are the Tarver Tribe. Welcome to the channel. And today's video is how the fuck we met.
How we met.
How did we meet?
How did we meet?
Let's spit weed off. Well, a lot of y'all might not know, but I am an aura reader. And I do natural aura reading without cards and shit. And I used to do them on live on Facebook. And no, you can't have one right now. I was doing them, and I don't know, my videos were going viral. Some people were sharing them or whatever the fuck happened, and then she pops on.
So here's what happened that day.
Well,
I didn't know anything about Sir, and he just popped up on my screen, and his machine was going off. And I stopped because I was like, oh, what is that? So now I'm intrigued. And then he was doing live readings. He was doing live readings. His readings were, what, $5 live readings?
Yeah, sadly, I was being cheap because you guys are hella cheap.
So I was like, I've never had one of these before. Why not? Let's try it. Do you remember what you said?
What?
We're going to have to pull up the video on the part and show you guys that one little snippet.
We'll do a little clip. We'll post it as a separate clip when Sir Santi did Nurseyboo's reading. Do I remember what I said for your reading?
Yeah.
Not all of it. I mean, the readings are just that moment. I don't remember it. But I do remember telling you that you had some abilities, you were trying to tap into them, you were opening to your spirituality, and that you...
And I was going to lick the side of
You were not going to lick the side of my face. You were not about to lick my eyeball. I did not know she was going to be sitting next to me, and I am serious as my fucking face. No, it's not a bad thing that she's sitting next to me, so don't take my face the wrong way. But I told her that she was going to meet someone that was going to help grow her in the dynamic of relationship. Not the dynamic, but her life dynamic. They were going to help her spiritually, and she needed to stay with them. Because there's going to be a time where she's going to say, I don't want to be there. And it's just because she's changing into herself where she needs to be. And not to fight that struggle, but to work with that person because they're going to want to work with you instead of leave you. Niggas did not know I was going to be that motherfucker. No, I did not. When I met her, I was like, I am not accepting nobody. For a lot of people who don't know, I have a whole fucking application process, and she sent in a goddamn resume.
I did send in the resume. I did, because I saw your post. It was like, it was like nobody's gonna pass, or can't nobody pass the application process or something. You were just like, ain't nobody gonna pass, or something like that. But you were joking about it, and I was like, send me the application. Babe. And I came with the whole resume. A resume. We can also put that in the video so you guys can see what it looks like.
Yeah, screenshot it.
It's just gonna be brief though. And then and then what? Oh, I was deciding on whether or not I wanted to be a nun. And I was convinced that I was gonna be a nun. I really was. Babe, don't look like that. I was convinced that I was going to end up being a nun. And I was ready for it.
About that. About that. My machine's going off right now, so we're just going to talk it out until it just stops and changes back to my normal voice. And it's almost there, so come on. All right, so what happened was, I forgot.
I sent you the resume.
Oh, yeah. She sent me the resume, and it took me
a long time, because I was like, how long did your application, the whole thing took a long time for me to read it.
Yeah.
It took you a while.
I got it late.
No, what was going on? Okay, guys, this is what was happening was I was doing the test, because there's a part where you have to take the BDSM test.
No, your resume. I got it late. Like, you sent it, but I didn't see it.
But remember, I was trying to send you the whole thing because you were like, if you don't
No,
send
but this
in...
was before I sent anything to you. You sent the resume, and then I sent you the application. Because I didn't even know you was... not to say I didn't know you existed like that. I knew you were here from my readings. But I had no idea you was even gay. I didn't even, like... I don't look at people's stuff or anything like that.
But nobody can really...
No, I don't look at people's pages, so I didn't know what you look like or nothing.
No.
I've known everything
After
else.
I sent you that resume, though.
Anyways, she sent the resume, and I didn't get it until, like, I think a couple of days later, because she sat there and commented and was like, did you check your messages? I was like, oh, let me check. I'm thinking, like, it was about her reading or her pieces, because she had bought crystals as well. I sell crystals and make stuff. And I checked my inbox. Never got a message from her before, by the way. This little motherfucker had a whole, like, 4-page resume. Like, she had references. I'm like, nigga, you have a reference for a relationship?
Well, I've never really had one, so.
She had verifications. I was like, oh. I've never had somebody send me a resume before. This is new. I was like, let me go on and see how she can handle this application.
And the first thing it said is, do not send any nudes. I was like, what? I'm not. I was in my mind. I was like, who's going to send it? And then it was like, if you don't complete the whole thing, you're denied. Like, you're not even going to glance at it, look at it, none of that. So I was like, ooh, let me make sure I was filling out the whole thing. And I know some of my responses were like, it's all you, boo. The ball is in your court.
Yeah, she did. She was like, I just want you to tell me what to do. She's like, whatever you please, I want to be a slave to you. I just want to submit my whole life and just leave everything in your hands. I'm like, this motherfucker knows nothing of the time.
I knew nothing. Knew nothing.
This is how you know she knows nothing. By the way, I'm in BDSM. So I'm a dominant. Would be considered a slave master, but pharaoh god. Or elephant, as we call it. No, it's not what you think. As you can see, if she's over here laughing and giggling, it's not the slave shit.
It's silly.
I don't know any like slaves that sits there and does this. Anyways, that's where the application comes in, and she had no idea. Like that's how you know, because motherfuckers is just like, take it all, just take it all.
I didn't know.
And I'm like, you do know that it's already mine if you agree, right? Like you don't have to tell me to take it. It's already taken. I don't take it, but in the dynamic, it's something that's transferred over automatically once you sign that paper. And I make it very clear of what will happen when you do enter the dynamic. As far as like, if you know nothing of the dynamic, I notify you of everything. Have you do your research way before you even fill out the application. All that good shit. You just want to fill on me and there's no lighter
I'm
in there.
actually looking for the lighter. But I am.
Anyways. So, I'm reading it. I'm going through it. And I see her test. She filled it out. There was one test that it took her fucking forever to do.
It would not complete.
Because she had to keep redoing it. So I just let her do it when she was in front of me.
And then what happened? Oh, it just kept happening. Like, the test just kept... And I kept screenshooting it like, damn, my trial... The trial period where you have to send the application was done and over it. So I was like, damn.
Yeah,
I failed because this test won't
She messaged me and was sitting there like every day in the emails and was like, I'm doing my best. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, this girl is really doing her best.
I really was. I just didn't want you to think I was like lying. I'm like, about I don't know what makes her
like me so much. Because at the time, I was denying everybody. I was like, only kind of applications you're filling out is to know the dynamic because you're going to be in the dynamic as my aide. You're going to be here to care for me, and that's it. I don't want a relationship. I don't want a submissive owned collared right now. So if you here for all of that and some dick shit, go home.
But it worked out because I'm already in the field.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay,
Nurseyboo.
This is good. This is cool. I was like, I can do it. And then it was love at first sight.
Yeah, she was stuck.
Babe, you were too. You were stuck with me, remember? Babe, you weren't stuck.
I loved her. I did. But we weren't on the minds of a relationship at the time.
No, okay, that's true. And you know what? Before I came, I was like, I asked myself, I was like, well, my mom asked me too. It was like, can you do this? Can you take care of this person? It's not going to be easy. And I was like, yeah.
And I told her, and it's something I say all the time. Are you sure you want to do this? I was like, are you sure you can do this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, do you understand what it means to be with someone like me? Even if it's like my health, like be around me, handling that and stuff like that.
I do this because it was a yes and a no. Because when I finally got here, it was different. Different. The one-on-one was different. Now, I don't mean like in a sexual way or anything. I mean like,
yeah, no, we didn't have sex.
Your seizures were different because my little sister has seizures too. Oh, that's fun.
I'm about to make bands like that.
Yeah. But like my little sister, she had seizures, and I'm like, okay, is it gonna be like no, it wasn't. It was way.
I told
worse.
her, I was like, my seizures are nothing like your sister's. I don't even know how they are, but I can tell you right now, you're not gonna be expecting anything that you're coming for. She was like, oh no, yeah, no, I have that. I'm like, okay, you will see. I give it a month. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I give it a month, and so you're like, this is too much. She's like, no, I'm not.
I fought with it. I fought. I was like, I learned how to catch
3 days later.
I learned how to catch him.
3 days later, she was acting a fool.
Yeah, well,
3
what
days.
Okay, well, listen. This isn't it's not whatever relationship you had before coming into Sir. It's not, those relationships aren't real. Okay, so when you come in and you're like, oh, this isn't good, and he's like, no, you're like, okay, all right, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. And I was clowning. I was doing my thing.
She was acting a fool.
I think I got in trouble like the first week. No, it was after you saw my homework.
It was the first 3 days she got here. She was acting a fool.
I'm talking about when you. What did you?
Oh, she got. Yeah, because okay, I have a thing like she was coming to be my caregiver. So I was like, if you're gonna be here, you're really not able to work. So you're in school. She goes to Harvard. I was like, just stay in school. Don't worry about anything. You're my sub. I have to take care of you. So it's not like it's out of anything I'm already doing. And she's like, okay, so I'm just gonna go to school. I'm like, okay, as long as you keep up your grades, like I'm gonna make sure your shit is up to par. If you have some fails or anything, it's gonna be your ass. She's like, no, okay. So this motherfucker had a thought like, oh, I'm not gonna check her schoolwork. I was like, what you doing? She's like, I'm doing homework. She's like, I need some help. And I'm like, okay, what do you need help with? And I'm like, well, she was like, well, this one right here. And then she goes and accidentally clicks back.
Oh, God.
To her, all her classes and the grades. Tell me why this motherfucker had like 12 Fs.
No, I didn't,
babe. I don't know how many classes you had, but it was. And then you had 286 unfinished fucking assignments, and then another one you had 124 unfinished assignments, and the other one you had 92. I remember them numbers. I remember them fucking numbers. Yep, I do. Yes, you did, because them assignment, it was like a whole bunch of stuff you had to finish, and you was like the teacher had made you redo it or something, and they gave you the fails on it because you missed like 2 points. He was like, oh well, no, this part is on. He was like, well, I mean, if I pass here, because she was half-assing shit. She was like, if I can pass this, I'll pass this with this grade. And if I miss this, then I can pass this test and it'll bring it up to an A or a B. I'm like, no, if you have F's in any of these motherfuckers, I'm going to F your ass.
I'm done. No, what? Okay, so the reason why it was like that is because I was working. I was doing too much, and I wanted to do so much at the same time. But like, being like an AGM and stuff, I worked more. I was at work all the time, and then it was like school, and then it was like drop dead, fall asleep. So it wouldn't get done. But I knew how to calculate to where if it was this way, I'm pretty sure everybody's done this before. If it was this way, I could make this grade, and it would just raise. But
swear to God, I've never done it. I was always like, if I don't get an A in this, I'm gonna get in trouble. So everything that I had to have an A on it.
Oh, well, I was just like, I gotta go work. I got this 12-hour shift to work. Ain't no telling what the hell Tracy about to do. So my homework, my homework kind of got done.
Yeah, she said that, and I was like, I'll let you pass this time, but if you get one more F, you're in trouble.
Babe, you did not let me pass.
Yes, I did.
Like, you go in there. You either want to do this in here or
yeah,
there.
I have a tool. It's a crop tool called Bahia. And she was so like, oh my God. And I was like.
I was upset.
She was upset because it wasn't what she expected. She was like, I'm more embarrassed than anything.
No, that's not what it was. Like,
he was like, you did. He was like, I'm more embarrassed because I disappointed you. And I thought it was going to be more. And it was nothing. I was like, yeah, it was bullshit, wasn't it? She was like, yeah, because she had such a fucking image on the dynamic. I was like, let me show you what it really is and what you think it is. And I'm like, what you think I'm gonna do is just beat the fuck out of you or do all that shit.
And that was
so I'm like, so I came in like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what you think it is, so this what we gonna do. So I have these tools that I make myself, and they have crystals on them and stuff like that. And I grabbed it, and she was like, oh my God, she thought it was just gonna be so fucking wailing. And I popped her. Like, I didn't even pop her. I was like, just like this.
That's not what you did.
Yes, I did.
You admitted that you hit me harder than your prior ones because
because I would be like this with them.
Oh my God, you'd be like,
yeah. Oh my God. I have a video. If you're on our OnlyFans and you're in the BDSM classes, you'll see those videos. And no, it's not free. Anyways, this motherfucker thought I was just gonna be wailing on her. She was so, oh my God.
You were like, assume position. I was like, I don't.
And I was like, I was like tough with her. I was like, no, bend your back, put your head this way, lean like this.
Oh my God,
this is the position. I was like strict. Like, this is the position you take. If you don't take it properly, I'm gonna go harder. And she was like, oh my God.
I was like,
what's gonna happen? And then I just basically like tickled her booty cheeks with her clothes on.
You didn't tickle my booty.
Like, with the thing, it was like,
it's done just a wee bit.
I did just like that. No, you're thinking of the third time.
You tested me. You told me not to start counting until after a certain, like 3 or 4. But the more you did it, it got harder. Like, I might have jumped. I know I jumped like because just like,
because it's a little copper wire. So I'm like, you don't have to do much. But then when she would just jump, I'd smack myself with it. Because I'm like, I can't.
Just to see what you're doing. That was it, just to see. But the jumping was like, it came and it was like, oh, like it scared me. You know, that was the jumping, guys. It's not I was terrified and I was just shaking my little timbers and stuff. No, it's discipline. So don't take it as, oh, you're being abused. It's fucking discipline, okay? Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, and then she got it and was like, that's it. And I was like, yeah. I was like, you want to know what I'm doing to you? And she was like, yeah. I just showed her. I was like, this is what I'm doing to you. And she's like, that's it? I'm like, yeah, that's it. And y'all is over here acting such a fucking fool over this. I'm basically just letting it use its own weight. Now, if I did you like this and I just started banging this shit out of myself, she was like, don't hurt yourself. I was like, do I look like I'm hurting? She's like, no.
No, you're not.
You don't. And I was like, exactly, it's not going to hurt you.
I was like, how nice of you.
She was like, but
tested to see.
Yeah, and it's copper. I was like, here, try it. So she took it and was like, I'm like, doesn't hurt, does it? No. I'm like, you like it, don't you? She's like, yeah. I'm like, stupid.
Oh my God.
Now get some fucking fails again and we gonna really get some shit. And she was like,
I did really good though. I pulled through, guys.
Yeah, the thing that got her was the fact that I was disappointed in her. I was like, I'm more disappointed in you than I'm angry at you. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed because I know you're smarter than that and you can do better than that. And I don't understand why you're not. Even if you're not working. That. Yeah, I was like, you're not working anymore, so there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to excel in your classes. And you're over here complaining to me about you want to work, but you need to work on them fucking grades first. If them grades can't be good, I don't see why you should be at a job and you're trying to do better for yourself at Harvard. I think Harvard's a bit more important than a 9-to-5 that can fire you. And you have everything you need at home without the 9-to-5. And you can create your own 9-to-5 without having a 9-to-5.
That's the adjustment, and I was used to just working a 9-to-5. So coming to somebody who has their own business, it's like, oh well, okay.
Yeah, she kept trying to throw low blows. I run multiple stores. I'm like, do you own them or do you run as a man? I am a manager. I'm like, well, when you own those businesses and have to do everything out of your own pocket, make the supplies out of your own pocket, the materials, the shipping, all of that, even the creations of the store, then we can probably talk and think about the conversation. And she was like, I don't see where that's fair. I'm like, I don't see it either, so I don't understand why you got to throw up your jobs. And nobody's talking about anything. And last I checked, I was taking care of everything and ain't throwing it up in your face.
Well, I was just used to taking care of everything and doing everything.
And she was mad because she wasn't.
I was like the one man. And then coming to a man, you're like...
By the way, I'm not a man. I have titties. So I'm trans man without the transition, just to clear that up for those of y'all who are new to the channel. I prefer male pronouns. So if you see
just call him sir.
Yeah.
Just call him sir. That's it.
That's all you need to know.
What is it?
Sir Santi.
Sir, just call him sir.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, just to clear that up, and those of y'all that are like following her and it's like, that's a beautiful man. Thanks. I ain't got there yet, and I don't think I will. But thank you. I mean, it lets me know.
Yeah, it does not.
My daddy did his job. Looking like your daddy.
I'm done. I am done with you.
No, I really would want to know what my dad looked like when he was around my age. I probably do look like him. But anyway. So yeah. She got better at school. She's doing way better now. As you can see us now. And you'll find out throughout the channel. Our channel is going to be a lot different, by the way. We're not going to be like your normal fucking couples and shit. I mean, we might do a couple of those prank challenges and shit, but I don't know about all that extra shit. I mean, this is our life. I'm epileptic, and I do a lot of stuff that helps people. I run a whole suicide center called The Sanctuary. And that's what my videos are about. Like helping people, growing people, teaching y'all that there's better out there. No matter what the fuck I'm going through, you can still do better than me. I could be a fucking billionaire and you could still be better than me. You could be a double billionaire, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't give a fuck if you laughing or not. You don't understand what the fuck I'm saying. Multi-billionaire, whatever the fuck. You understand. See, she understood. There's no questioning, okay? Don't worry about my foreign ass. Just know you understand. Anyway. That's what our videos are about. So if you're coming here trying to expect some whole, well, where's your bullshit? We don't really have none. We're an actual happy couple. And if you come here trying to talk about this caller right here, you really gonna have a problem.
Just don't.
Just don't. Because if anything, our followers will get on your ass before we will. We're gonna come to the comments way later and be like, oh.
No, not even that. If you don't like it,
just don't watch it.
Click out the video. Color. You guys are gonna see a lot of these, and hopefully then I get more colors. But like, if you don't like what you see, just go somewhere else. Yeah. And let somebody that is open-minded and is not judging take your place.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see why you guys stalk the fuck out of us to the point where you're trying to block. That too. Like, a lot of y'all stalk the fuck out of us and try to block the fuck out of us. But then you just see our faces everywhere else. I don't think you should continue to do that. I mean, if anything, just do what you want to do. Join the bandwagon and say hi. Hi, stalkers.
Or you can also get some hoodies.
Yeah, you can get some hoodies. You could get one of these bad bitches.
Team Santi and
Team ELO or Nurseyboo. You can get you some elephant and ELO masks. Keep your COVID clean.
Oh, yeah.
Well, just fucking join in on the love and the fun. Come get you some crystal pieces. Check out what we're doing. Something, bitch. Something of positivity.
Right,
as long as it's happiness, we bout it. But if you coming in for some other shit and you expecting the shit that you see every day, don't watch us.
And if you come in to roast and think everybody's gonna like jump on with you, it's gonna be
we're
backfired.
Gonna be laughing. We're gonna come to your channel and make a video of you laughing at. Like, we'll do a reaction channel. We have a reaction video of your channel.
Just for you.
Just for you.
We're not even gonna say anything.
If you have one.
Negative too.
And then we're going to, if you don't have one, I'm going to ask you, can you make a channel just so I could do a reaction video?
And it's going to be a really nice one.
I really will if y'all haven't.
No, like
me
nice.
Now.
Like nice. Yeah. Not me, nice.
Yeah. If you guys don't know me.
Get a lecture. Reaction video is going to be a lecture.
A lecture. Because that's like my favorite form of discipline. A lecture. Because you guys don't like to listen. So, like, yeah. If you guys don't know me by now, and if you don't know me at all, you might want to check it out. Or just keep following, one of the two. Just make sure to subscribe and hit that little bell button and pay the fuck attention.
And follow our Instagram too.
Oh, yeah, we do have all that,
What is it?
Tarver we got Instagram. Everything is Tarver Tribe.
But
just
it's
look
not Tribe.
TARVER_TRY. Tribe with a Y. BE.
There we go. The fuck is that?
Yeah, that's a secret behind this. You can't know that. But anyways. What is that the story? It's pretty much the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fast forward to now.
We are married.
We are. After all that.
After all the shit she gave me for about a year.
Hold on, guys. After all the shit I gave him.
At least she admits it. Shit, everybody else that I've been with always makes some bullshit like it's me.
Is if anybody was acting crazy, it was me. It wasn't him. And you guys think it's him and not me. When it's me, not him.
Like, everybody that had ever probably left is always throwing some, oh, well, I was this or I was that. And I'm sitting here telling her, like, I'm about to just do you the same way I did with everybody else. She's like, what's that? Nothing.
Literally. Nothing.
She was like, you do it. What have I done every day? You see me? Nothing. Just sit there quietly and work. Mm-hmm. Then how the hell am I doing it? What the fuck?
Exactly. You know what, yeah.
I'm like, how the hell am I doing anything if I'm quiet? And she's like, well, I do this, I clean. I'm like, who told you to do it? She's like, she did just like that. I was like, who the fuck told you to get up and do these things? Well, I'm like, hold on. Who told you to do it? I did. I'm like, okay, then what are you doing? What I said or what you said?
It was a tricky thing. Because normally couples argue, right? It's just a big argument. Nobody dissects the whole thing, breaks it down, and then reverses the shit on you. And you're like, oh, yeah? Well.
Make you think about it. I don't even reverse it on you. I make you think of you because it's literally about you right now. When you come in, it ain't. When you come in with me, is it about me or you?
Me.
Do I do anything or am I worried and focused on you?
You're worried and focused on me.
Okay. I even get sick during the process. So when folks be like, oh, I'm making you do this, she still has yet to be told to do something by me. I ain't told her to do shit yet.
But to just grow the fuck up and be a woman.
And make a decision.
Yeah.
If you really want to do this, then be ready when it's time to really do it. And it's time to really do it. You want to get married, you want to be collared and all these things. Collaring and the BDSM dynamic is a marriage, by the way. Then I need you to get these things together. And she did. And she's collared now. So now she's on to her first set of the journey because this is her first collar. Now, you guys have probably seen, if you've seen our viral posts and shit. You've probably seen the pre-collars, which was the brown one and the black one. Those were ones that she picked. And it wasn't a collar. No, they weren't fucking dog collars, by the way, either. They were bought at a fucking hobby store. To be honest, you guys want to know. We bought it at Hobby Lobby. She picked it out at Hobby Lobby. Everybody's like, it's a dog collar. I didn't know they sold them at Hobby Lobby. I know that they got the little kit to make it, but that was a choker.
They look like play ones, though.
Yeah, they do have play collars, but the one that she picked was a choker.
You know what? God, I wish there was like a store that had collars so that you could do like a lesson on them.
I know, right?
But if I collect enough collars,
we can make your own in the room. Yeah, we'll just have that in your house.
But like the play ones, the ones that people just be playing with and stuff, and then the real ones.
Yeah, the ones that are for scene play.
And most people don't want the real ones
like that. Yeah, no.
Most people don't.
The eternal collar. She hasn't gotten her eternal yet, but she's on her way.
Yeehaw!
She's on her way. An eternal collar is a collar that never comes off. Like, you can't take it off. I can't take it off. Once it's on there, that's it. It's done. Only way you can take it off is if you, like, cut it off. And we ain't doing all that. So, if you're not going to wear it, you might as well not get it. But, yeah. That's about it. Like, we're doing good now. Amazing, actually. We've had our little roads, our little bumps. If you watch our channel on Facebook, you guys seen, like, last month, the car broke down. That's what I mean by our roads and bumps. The car breaking down, the shit with the stalker. Yes, we have stalkers, like, serious stalk our house stalkers. The assault where I fucking lost a chunk of my hand. All of that, and these people are probably like watching this like, what? Like, yeah, we might post all that on here, update the channel, but I don't think we will. That's something you might have had to, like, been there to watch.
I wish we had, like, a video of it, though.
Of the situation?
Of just how the whole thing went down.
Yeah.
And I feel like, we're not going to talk about it, but it's out there, real. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a video out there. We just can't get it.
Yeah.
It was recorded, but we don't have the recording. And that's where this sucks, because it would have worked in a lot of situations but we don't need it no more. And, everything's been cleared up. The person is gone. And that part is good. But the stalking thing and stuff, we're still working on that. You'll learn more along the way. So just pay attention. Like I said, subscribe, hit that bell. Apparently the bell lets you know when we're
the notification.
Yeah, that. Make sure your notifications is on, because I don't want to hear no shit later on talking about, I missed it. Well, go play the replay. Hit the bell. Subscribe. Go find our Instagram, and we ain't got no Twitter. We ain't got that unless we have to. If y'all like... I don't know if we're gonna do that. We're not really
learning how to use all of these things.
We're quite
we getting there.
Yeah.
We gonna say that.
Yeah, we're new to this.
We're getting there.
You know? we're used to just doing our shit, and this is kind of a new setting. I mean, I've been on YouTube before, but not like that. It was just like copy and paste videos and shit. It wasn't directly to YouTube. So these are directly to y'all. Welcome! Alright. So is there anything else that you want to add, gorgeous? Or do you want to wait for the next video?
No, just, hit the like button, share, and just tune into our next video.
Oh yeah, and if you're vegan, stick around.
Yeah,
'cause we're vegan as fuck.
We are vegan.
Probably gotta put that in the caption. Because y'all gonna see a lot of my vegan cooking in hers too, because she knows how to cook now.
Yeah, Sir taught me how to cook.
Alright guys, we're gonna call it a video. Stay tuned for the next one, okay? Namaste. We love you.